It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. And I really think that we've got a band you may not have ever heard before, because I never heard of them. I've never heard of this band before, and we're talking about Pinback today. And I'm putting the pause on the hard work works, even though it does indeed. But Coach Joe is trying to re-up, revitalize, and, just kind of reconfigure the app. So be on the lookout for the Hard Work Works fitness app, and we'll start plugging away on that again when the time comes. But we're talking about Pinback today, and like I said, I had never heard of this band before. Like, I don't even think on the periph I've ever heard of them. So honestly, I can't even remember which one of you. I think maybe Ryan, you put them on the board, maybe.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so walk me through Pinback. What is it that you love about Pinback, and why did we have to talk about Pinback today?
So this was one of those bands I'm not really sure how I came across them, probably in my late teens. And the first thing I heard was their first album, and it was kind of just one of those albums. I was at a certain point in my life, and everything was what I was looking for. They're one of these bands. Like, if I know someone who likes Pinback, there's no doubt that we're gonna share a few bands in common here. And they just have this, I guess the best word would be melancholy sound to them, and these tight grooves. It's instantly recognizable as Pinback to me.
I agree. We're also joined today by Peter. Peter, first of all, it's been a while.
Hey.
So you hopped on Pinback relatively soon, and I think they kind of sat on the back burner because I hadn't heard of them. So walk me through Pinback.
Also, I can't really remember the exact time I first heard them. I remember my best friend, we would just be driving around, and he was just like, just check this out. Just check this out. Give me your thoughts. And he put in the second album, Blue Screen Life. And I was like, oh, I like this. This is cool. It's kind of like a more mellow, Modest Mouse, I guess. And yeah, like he was saying, like melancholy sounding, but kind of catchy also.
Yes. I'm glad you laid out the Modest Mouse. I felt like listening to them, they were like in that neighborhood. I think like they were the closest relative would have been probably somewhere around Death Cab for Cutie, like not exact, but in that neighborhood, the Modest Mouse, like somewhere around there. I kept getting those vibes from this band. So I hate you guys. I really do. So like last week I went through Thrice, and that was a difficult time to put Pinback on top of that, which when I say there's no filler here, every single album is solid front to back. Like it is, I wouldn't go as far to say any of them are perfect, but like there's no easy outs here. So with that in mind, Ryan, what was it like putting your 20 together?
So the last episode I did with you was The Police, and we were kind of all in agreement. That was a pretty easy list to put together.
Mm-hmm.
This one, by far, my hardest. I had 33 on my first, or I think I had 28 on my first pass, and then my second pass I started adding songs. And like you mentioned, their discography is solid. I feel like if you like one song by them, you're probably going to like something from every album.
Yes, absolutely. So what was the process like for you this time, Peter?
I mean, like you said, there's no filler. So there was just many times where I was just like, how could I include this but not include that?
Yeah.
And they also have some EPs that aren't on Spotify. And I'm like, yeah, but I got to have some of those songs, but they're just going to get tossed out because they're not on the Spotify and they won't be part of the conversation. And they're so good.
And so I mentioned before, there's like no easy outs, because usually my first time through, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for anything that I can just toss out immediately. Just be like, okay, that's good, but that's not going to help me make my point. I think I had like maybe 5 or 6 of those at best, and that was mostly because I was like, I can't have everything. Like I can't. Something's got to go. Something has to go. And I think I went through. It took me like 4 times to get down to the 20. 4 times of coming through everything to be able to go, okay, I have 20. And I was angry about it. I was really mad at you guys that I had to trim down to 20 because I don't know, man. Like, I think through my first time, I was like, okay, these 10 songs feel good. These feel right. If I come back through the second time and they still feel that way, those 10 are in, and let's figure out the rest from there. And so 10 felt good. And then the other 10, I'm just like, but I could use this, or I could go here, And it's not like their sound, I don't want to say it doesn't vary, because it does, but it's not like your typical, okay, there's this type of song, this type of song, this type of song, and you can break it down that way. Nah, they're more of a vibe. And kind of mentioned that before, like it's a very chill vibe. I got like some Rat-a-tat feels from it at points, like Rat-a-tat with lyrics. And here's something else I wanted to talk about, because you guys both have seen them live, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so
many a time.
So I also got a very distinct, like they don't portray this often in the songs. Like a lot of the songs are succinct, 3.5, 3-ish. It kind of wanders off into 5, a few 7-minute songs, but I got a definitive jam vibe from them. Like when they go live, like they open up these songs a little. Am I far off in that?
I don't know. I've only seen them once, so maybe Peter's better off on that. But yeah, I think I saw him in 2012. I don't remember that as much, but again, the set list covered, their whole discography. It was great.
Yeah, they kind of stick to the songs for the most part, but they go all over the place with their discography. Like they're not the type of band that's just like, okay, we're gonna play 8 songs from our newest album and then just play our greatest hits after that. Like when you go to a Pinback show, you don't know what you're gonna get, and I like that.
All right, so like I think the spirit of a jam band is correct, but like they don't exactly jam out. That's fine, but I definitively got that feel of like the live show must be good. So at least I got that right. All right, now the moment we're all dreading. The name of the game is Deprogrammed. We have combed through Pinback's discography, and each of us have plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash against each other in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you in case you have never heard of Pinback and want to give them a shot. Golly, I'm going to start here because this is one of those 10 songs that I felt really strong about. It felt good, and as a matter of fact, it might be the only one that like I need. So maybe I shouldn't start here, but like it felt very on brand. It's off the first album, Crutch.
Yep.
I have it.
Oh, thank God. Oh, God. I was like, let's not start off with misses. All right, so there we got one unanimously. This is the new thing I'm trying to do. If we get
I think that was the first song I heard by them.
It's got such a beautiful groove, and like there's like a crunchiness to it too, that it's like, okay, I feel like this is what this band is. Let's go from here and see where they take that. Oh God, you guys, you saved me. I feel a lot better about this now. Okay, I got the one that I needed. Crutch is in. Let me go over to the other thing. All right, let's move on over to Ryan.
I'm gonna go with Concrete Seconds.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. That one again was one of those 10. I was like, it feels right. And then I came back around. I was like, yeah, yes, yep. And now you can hear why. Let me see. Like it's not popping through here. Okay, whatever. It's not going there. All right.
Well, also lyrically, that song kind of hits you. Everything I say to you is going to come out wrong anyway. It's like, yeah, we've all been there.
You know what I hate is like as many times as I listen to it, I never even got out of the vibe. But like those lyrics, that's exactly what I expect. Like that's exactly the mood that they're setting with the music. So that's exactly what I would expect from them lyrically. So wowzers. Okay, so 2 in. All right, Peter. No pressure.
Yeah, this is a big one here.
A song right after that one. Boo.
Oh no.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
damn it.
I hope that wasn't the one that you're like, I need. Because you said something.
It was.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hold on. What? That's Blue Screen Life, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, I'll tell you, like, I mean, I could literally say this for everything. It was on my first pass, and actually, I think made my second pass too. I think it dropped on my third. You have to cut something. I hate it. I hate it. Oh God, I set Peter up for failure. I feel bad. All right. Okay. So I didn't even realize this until I came back through. Apparently I pulled 6 from Autumn of the Seraphs. So I feel like I should probably play something from that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go with the listeners here, and I'm going to put this one out. Subbing for Eden.
Nope.
No, that was a late cut.
Oh, okay.
I had a ton from that album, but you got to make your cut somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. And that's all right. Let me find it in here. It goes into the trash. All right. Okay. Ryan?
I'm gonna go with Prague off Blue Screen Life.
Oh, that was a late cut.
Yeah, I don't have it either. I don't either. All right, Peter?
I'm gonna go to Summer in Abaddon, non-photo blue.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. As a matter of fact, that again was one of my. I have it listed here as my 4th. So, God, that's good. They're great tone setters. Like, you hear the first couple notes of the song, and it's like, this is where we're going. Okay, I'm in.
And this is track number 1 on that album.
Yep. Their track ones are some of my favorite track ones. I don't think I have all of them. You know, spoilers, I definitely have a few. But every track one I came across, I was like, oh yeah, that's in. I'm with that. And then, you know, whatever cuts I made. All right, so we've got 3 through. I feel bad because we got a couple there in the trash, but we're back on the track here. All right, so where do I want to go? You know what? I don't think this is a basketball reference, but I'm gonna trot it out just because it looks like one, and I'm not gonna lie, that definitely was an advantage for me. It's off Information Retrieved. Denslow, you idiot.
I have it.
Hey.
I don't have it.
Okay, well, it goes to the combo.
Good song title.
It's a great song title. And then, like, it's not one of those ones where they call it that and then they don't incorporate it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It gets used. And, of course, like, Basketball is one of my favorite movies of all time. So, like, the Denzel Cup. And, again, I don't know that it's a reference to that, but, like, Jenny McCarthy's character, I think at some point does say, Mr. Denslow, you idiot, or something. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Denslow, you idiot is in the conversation. All right. Ryan?
I'll stay on that album. Proceed to Memory.
Oh, my.
Nope.
Oh. Cause that's the track 1 of that album, isn't it? I don't have it.
Yeah, like you mentioned, track 1. I mean, spoilers. I think I have every track 1. If I had to put a number on it, probably like 23, 24. It was very, very late that I cut that one. Again, the cut's got to come from somewhere. All right, Peter.
I'm I'm gonna go back to the first album, Tripoli.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That one wasn't one of the 10, but it was one of the first ones that I pumped up the list when I went back through the second time. I was like, this has got to
This was
around.
probably the first song I heard by them.
Again, it has that first album specifically has that rat-a-tat vibe to it, like where it sounds like it could be just beats and guitars, and then you hear the vocals. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got these tight grooves and pop melodies and just singing that main chorus line, "Sad I'm Gonna Die," but it's in a kind of almost upbeat feeling is so strange. I love it.
Yeah. So this is a bizarre conversation. We've found 4 that all 3 of us unanimously love, and only one in the conversation. Everything else is trash. That's just okay. All right, so Tripoli was Peter. So we're coming back to me. But we're still doing really well, gents. We're doing well. All right, I'm going to bounce the something off one of the EPs that we included. We included 2 EPs, Offsell and Some Voices in the conversation. And I hate you for that, Peter. I'm not lying when I said I had all 7 songs on my first pass. That all 7 went through, and I was like, okay, well, that can't happen. So I'm going to go with one of the ones that made it off of Offsell, Microtonic Wave.
No.
Nope.
Oh, all right. All that for nothing. Into the trash it goes. I'm with it. All right. Ryan.
I'll stay on the EPs. Manchuria.
I got that.
I do not, but I believe it was pretty late cut for me. But it moves to the conversation. So there's that conversation. All right, Peter.
I'm gonna stay on the EPs. Some Voices.
Let's see.
Nope.
No.
Damn it.
Nope. Again, I mean, it's about a 50-50 shot because I had all of them at one point. So, let's see. Back to me, huh? How about From Nothing to Nowhere?
I've got that one.
Nope.
Okay, goes to the conversation though. All right, Ryan.
I'm gonna start knocking off the hits here. Penelope.
Right.
I got it.
Okay, I don't. I do not. Let me make sure. No, I don't. All right, but that was a hit? I didn't realize that they had any.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's a hit, but the only 2 Pinback songs I knew when I was a kid were Tripoli and Penelope, and until I dove into the discography. So.
All right. All right, Peter.
AFK.
Yep.
AFK.
That's definitely one of my favorites.
I don't have that one. There it is. There it is. I found it. But that goes into the conversation. All right. Yeah, I don't. Some of these I don't recall where they dropped out at. I guess that doesn't really matter. Okay. So just so we know, we have 4 all the way through and 5 in the conversation, which for where we are in the gameplay seems about right. Where do I want to go? Let me try out another Blue Screen Life. How about Trace?
No, that was a late cut.
All right, so I missed both of you there. That seems to be the album we're having a hard time finding each other on. Like, we all liked it, clearly, but... Okay. Ryan?
Fortress.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey!
Nice.
And officially out of NTP. I found out that this may not be going
Oh man, I love that right off the beginning.
right. That I initially was gonna cut it, but I was like, how? Like then the lyrics came in, I'm like, but how? That's just good. And it fits everything like we said at the beginning. It's kind of melancholy. So Fortress is in, and like I said, officially we are out of NTP. So Fortress was Ryan. All right, Peter.
I'm gonna go back to the first album, Rousseau.
Yes.
No, but that was a late cut. And we officially have a conversation now too, gents. Again, there's really no reasoning for any cut. And I hate being a broken record, but there isn't any. Like I had to have 20. So all right, where do I go? I'm going to go with the listeners here and move back to Autumn of the Seraphs. How about Devil You Know?
Nope.
No.
I have that one.
Oh, you do? Okay. Into the conversation it goes. All right, Ryan.
Go back to the first album, Hurley.
No.
Oh.
Again, I hate not having like a reason. I hate just
Yeah,
going
I mean,
no.
there really is no reason. It's just I picked these ones. They're all good. Doesn't really matter.
What I noticed going back to this was that they have several songs that share the name with characters from Lost, but this was before Lost came on TV, so it's just a weird coincidence.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
Whoa.
You got like Hurley, Rousseau, Penelope.
That's
I don't
nuts. Like that is a weird coincidence. That is weird, wild stuff. That is an awful Carson. And nobody even gives a shit who Johnny Carson is. Okay. Let me go back to Blue Screen Life and see if I can find you guys here. This is Offline PK.
Oh, that was a late cut.
Yeah, I don't have it either. We're struggling on this album.
That is weird. We just wherever. All right, Ryan.
I'll stay on the album. XIY.
Fuck me.
I got that one.
Nice.
Fuck me. Again, if I had to guess, 22, 23, it was definitely one of my last ones. All right. Peter?
Let's see. Last one I got from that album, I think, is Seville.
No.
No, that was a late cut.
All right.
All right.
All right. How about I'll go to Summer in Abaddon. Blood's on Fire?
Yeah, I got it.
Nope.
Okay. In the conversation. I'm with it. I'm with the shits. Find it here. All right. Ryan?
First album, Loro.
Nope.
No. It is bizarre. Like we've got a lot of like everything. We're really covering like all the bases here. All right, Peter?
From Autumn of the Seraphs, I think this is the closest they got to a hit. Good to See.
Yes, I have it.
Thank God. Thank God. That was one of the hardest cuts that I made. And, most of them didn't have a reason. This one, maybe I thought it was too catchy. I don't know. But the listeners agree with you. And that's why I was like, thank God you guys have it. Because I listened to it again just before we went on. And I was like, why the fuck don't I have this? Okay. So it goes to the conversation. Honestly, I think it's just because I had so much from that record. All right. So I still have 3 from that record. Okay. Let me go back to the first record. How about Montaigne? Or is it Montagna?
No, I
Nope.
don't have that one.
Okay. It doesn't matter how it's pronounced, Justin. It's in the trash. Montaigne, I guess. All right, Ryan?
Barnes.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Conversation.
Another track one.
And I think that one was definitely one of the ones that I was first pass, like one of those 10 had to have. All right, Peter?
Going back to the EPs, B.
No.
Nope.
All right. Back to me. Oh, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So
Yeah, I'm down to 2, I think.
I got 3 left.
Okay. So we'll do one last round and then just clear it out. Well, which one do I want to go with? How about from information retrieved, His Phase?
Nope.
No, I don't have it.
Okay, into the trash. Ryan?
Summer and Abaddon. Soaked.
Nope.
No. All right, Peter?
Self-titled Lion.
Yes, I have that. It's my last one.
Wow. Lion. All right, so that goes to the convo. And so, Peter, you have 2 left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just clear out my 4 here. See if I can find you here. How We Breathe.
Nope.
Okay. Torch.
Nope.
No. Glide.
Nope.
And June.
No.
Okay. In the trash it goes. All right. Just for shits and gigs, really, you want to clear out what you got?
Yeah, my last 2 were Sender from Summer and Abaddon and Sherman from Information Received.
All right. Sender and Sherman. Okay. Well, 1, 2, we were halfway there already. All the way through. Crutch, Concrete Seconds, Non-Photo Blue, Tripoli, and Fortress. And I also want to look at this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 songs between the 3 of us that we didn't play from Blue Screen Life. So that says something. That always says something to me. Let's see. Wait, this goes in the trash. This goes in the trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that didn't get played. Okay. In the conversation, Denslow, You Idiot, Manchuria, From Nothing to Nowhere, Penelope, AFK, Rousseau, Devil You Know, Good to See, Barnes, XIY, Bloods on Fire, and Leon. So, how do we feel about representation here? Do we feel like we got to have a little of everything?
Not necessarily, I don't think.
Just
I
take
don't think. Do we have any representation? We have one from the EP.
Yes. We got Manchuria from Some Voices, and that's the only thing that got through from either EP.
I don't want to say that all their albums sound the same, but they definitely have a style, so I don't think representation is that much of an issue here.
Okay.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, if you hear one song, you're probably going to like most of their discography.
All right. So then we have 5 more songs and 4 remaining in the conversation from Autumn of the Seraphs. Do we think we need all 4 of those, or do you want to trim that down?
So for me, the only 2 big ones on there would be Barnes and Good to See.
Okay. So I was the holdout on Good to See, and when I listened to it again, I was like, yeah, I'm wrong. I should have had that. So let's put that one through, absolutely. I can't really say because I had Barnes as well. What are your thoughts on Barnes, Peter?
I like it, but I think Good to See is I don't want to say better, but I don't know. I just like it more.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got here. As far as I'm just trying to like put everything together. We don't really care about representation. We've got 2 through from the first record. Do we need more? Do you think, or does it matter at this point? Just best 4.
I think best 4. I don't know if I'd fight for either of the 2 left.
Rousseau or Leon?
I mean, I had them both, but I guess the big one left on the list right now for me, I'd say AFK. That's probably my favorite left on this list.
Okay. You guys had that. I was the odd man out, so let's plop that one through. All right, so that leaves us 3. Is there anything left on the list, Peter, that you're like, no, I gotta have that?
I got one that's not on the list, but let me see. I would fight for Manchuria.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd be good to get, I guess, some EP representation on there.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, now let's make let's do the tough conversations because shit's got to start getting cut. We've got 8 through. We've got 2. Yes, 8 through, 2 left to put through. So we need to start making some cuts here. So let's just do album by album, get it down, each album down to 1 song. So between Barnes, From Nothing to Nowhere, and Devil You Know, which one's got to stay? Shit, I had all 3 of those.
Yeah, I mean, I had 2 out of 3. I'd say Barnes, but
And that's not to say putting it through, Peter. It's just saying which one gets to hang around, really.
Yeah, I can go with Barnes.
All right, so let's keep Barnes and lose Nothing to Nowhere and Devil You Know. All right, so now either Penelope or XIY.
oh, that's brutal for me. Those are the last 2 on there that are really sticking out. So I guess I'll side with whatever you guys pick.
What are you thinking, Peter?
I'm leaning towards XIY.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Okay, XIY was definitely late on my list, so I'm with that too. All right, and then that just leaves Rousseau versus Leon.
Didn't we talk about getting rid of the first album? How many do we have from there? 2 already?
2. Yeah, okay, so let's drop those. All right, so now we got to get 4 down to 2. So we have Denslow, You Idiot, Barnes, XIY, Bloods on Fire. Is anything of those 4 like, that's cool, but it really doesn't belong?
I guess the only one left, like I just mentioned, the only one left for me would be XIY. That's the only one that's really sticking as one that I would like to keep or
Okay.
possibly pass through.
All right, so let's put it through because I'm with it. It was late for me. So then that leaves the last spot. Denslow, You Idiot, Barnes, Bloods on Fire. What are you thinking there, Peter?
I would say let's put Denslow, You Idiot. I know this contradicts what I said about album representation, but we should have something from their newest album on there.
Well, and I'm going to back you up on that, mostly because like it presented itself this way. Like I feel like if we had, I wouldn't be upset if we didn't have anything from it. But since it's here, it's not like it's clearly a good song. 2 of us had it. So I don't think we can really go wrong with any of these 3. So let's go with Denslow, You Idiot for album representation's sake. So that gives us these 10: Crutch, Concrete Seconds, Non-Photo Blue, Tripoli, Fortress, Good to See, AFK, Manchuria, XIY, and Denslow, You Idiot. All right, putting you on the spot, Ryan. What's the number 1?
Oof, that's tough. I was just about to say this is a good looking list right now for just representing Pinback. I'm not upset with this one at all. If I couldn't pick. I honestly couldn't. I need to hear your opinion first and
Okay.
base it off that.
All right. Well, let's swing over to Peter and see if he's got which one he thinks is number one.
If it were up to me, I would choose either Tripoli or Non-Photo Blue.
Okay. All right. I believe both of those were unanimous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me get a second of Tripoli. Oh God, that's good.
Yeah.
Let me get a second of Non-Photo Blue. Oh God, damn it. Definitely not helping my case here. 'Cause either one of those for me. My immediate thought was Crutch because of that. But shit. Honestly,
So give me a few seconds. The only one I was thinking here was Concrete Seconds. Can you play me a little bit of that?
Sure can. Absolutely. I feel like you get Pinback if any of these four songs. Like I don't think
Yeah, you could honestly flip a coin.
because that's good. Shit. Let me get a little bit more Non-Photo Blue. So let's start thinking of best foot forward. What's gonna nab somebody? I feel like after listening to Crutch, as much as I love it, and I think you get Pinback from Crutch, I think Crutch is a better song. I don't think is gonna hook somebody new. Like you kind of have to be interested in that sound, if that makes sense. Whereas the other three are just like they're catchy, and you don't necessarily have to like a certain type of music.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Oh, dude. I don't.
Get to the chorus on that one.
Okay. Golly. All the layers. I don't know, man. Like listening to it. It's whichever one I listen to last. Yeah. Let's go Non-Photo Blue. If
Hold on. Hit me with a little chorus and Concrete Seconds here.
okay. All right. There's a lot of great song building here. I think that's something that we didn't really mention. Did I go too far?
Well,
No, it's coming up.
They're not just a guitar band. They incorporate keyboards and samples and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the vocal melodies all over the place. They're so good.
Oh God. Damn it.
You know what? I'll concede. I'm with Non-Photo Blue.
Okay. Because I was about to play parts of Tripoli, which I don't think would have helped us any.
Nope.
So I don't know. Like I do want to reiterate. I don't think any of those four were necessarily wrong. So let's go. So we'll go Non-Photo Blue. Here's our 10: Non-Photo Blue, Crutch, Tripoli, Concrete Seconds, Fortress, Good to See, AFK, Manchuria, XIY, Denslow, You Idiot. If for nothing else, because it could be a basketball reference. All right, Non-Photo Blue being our number one with a bullet. And actually, I think I just messaged you with your next band, Ryan.
I think you did.
Yes, mine is the bear. And I was actually, just before we started this, I think your next, no, actually, Peter's already got St. Vincent, which I hate you for that too. Like this, this has been like the most brutal month and a half of deprogram for me, because Thrice last week was difficult. Pinback, super difficult. Kendrick Lamar, surprisingly difficult. St. Vincent, difficult. What the hell, man? Like coming off of The Police, which was like, again, I loved them. It was great, but like it was easy to put my 20 together. Like all these last four musicians just have been impossible. Super effing impossible. But with that, hey, you should join the Discord. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a giant chat room. And it's all our community. So it's like everybody from Mouthy Broadcast, everybody from Hi Justin. We're all just chatting about stuff and running taco stores. That's a real thing that's happening in our Discord. I'll send out a link if you want one. Just message me. I'll give you a link, or follow me on the Twitter machine at the Hulkster. I'm putting out the link pretty much every day. These links only last for 24 hours. So if you miss your chance, you have to ask me for another link. I'm just saying, this is an exclusive club, baby. But it doesn't cost you anything. It's a cool way for us to chat and talk about these episodes, talk about whatever. And also, there's voice chat. So it's a hangout spot, man, is basically what it is. And without spoiling too much, me and Jenny are working on something bigger that we're going to do with the Discord. So check that out. Join the Discord. Also, I started a new pod, and so like I feel like you're supposed to, at the end of your pod, say, hey, subscribe and do all that stuff. And I never really do that. I guess I was leading up to the fact that I was gonna, but now that I've said I never really do that, I'm gonna leave it that way. I don't really do that. I don't. I'll share the link when it's out. How about that? You don't have to subscribe or anything. As a matter of fact, I'd appreciate if you don't leave a comment, because most of you are mean.
Come on, man, plug it away. What's it called?
Oh, the new pod. The new pod is called Gear Freaks. So if you want to check out Gear Freaks, we talk about uniforms. Seriously, we talk about sports uniforms. Like, that's the whole premise of the show.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and it's awesome. It's stupidly awesome, and probably the first episode will either be this Tuesday or the next Tuesday. We just batch recorded. But I'm not going to promote this one. I'm not going to tell you to do anything with Deprogrammed. If you're here, you've already listened to the show. Hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you come back. I'd love to have you back. And also, Ryan was a listener to the show before coming on the show. Just saying, like, if you think we're wrong about stuff, you get your chance. All you have to do is ask to be on the show, and you'll be here. It'll happen. So with that being said, I got really long-winded at the end. Pinback. Learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.